Hi, this is Elisa, and this is my CB045 reflection video. After taking this course, I feel like my presentation style becomes more professional, and you can see the comparison below. And I also learned some techniques to make my slides more logical and organized. For example, I learned the top-down approach, how to write a concise and informative slide title, and so on. And I also learned many from my group mates. My group mates like Anson, Richard, Ivan, and other people. And I feel like many people teach me different things, and working with others has helped me to learn different skills from others. For example, some are good at presentation design, some are good at logical idea. And my favorite memory should be the in-class jokes time. It is really awkward but fun, and it is easier for me to enter the class mode. I feel like Zach is more like a guide and I actually learn more from my peers. Zach do teach us the professional knowledge, but as for more practical details, we learn from each other's. And Zach encourage us to share opinions and comment on others' work, and also share others' presentation slides into the groups and let us comment. It may be a little bit harsh to the owners, but it is Zach's style and people do learn quickly. In conclude, I will say that taking this course is a bit stressful for me, but I do grow quickly. And I think it is help me better prepare my future career as a consultant. And I think that this kind of course will be much better if they hold face to face. And that's all. Thank you. And thank you, Zach, again for having this kind of course.
First of all, I would like to thank for the opportunity to take 345. Especially it's my last semester in CDU. I would say this course is an amazing and wonderful journey. And during this class, I learned a lot of different skill sets and met amazing students here, made some good friends, and more importantly, I got the chance to take another course from my favorite teacher, Zach, before my graduation. First things I would say I learned from this course is the PowerPoint making skills. I know it sounds pretty basic, but it is the things that I am applying and I will apply on a daily basis. I learned how to arrange the contents in a clear and beautifully designed ways. And meanwhile, my audience can understand and follow the presentation quite easily by looking at the contents in the PowerPoints. I also learned a lot of details about how to make a wonderful, perfect PowerPoint by observing how other people do. I would say it is a quite precious and rare learning opportunity because in other class, students simply do not produce such high quality PowerPoints as they did in 345. The second thing I think is very important and I learned from this class is the critical thinking. So in this course, I know how to break down long and complicated cases into many sub-questions and generate solutions for them. But more importantly, and it is what we did during the in-class discussion, is to rethink about the logic behind the solutions. I think it's very important because I realized that this is not the only way to make your work stands out from all the others. And I also realized that I ignored the things pretty often during the past. The people I enjoyed working with the most, I would say, is Chen. She always got a very positive vibe when you collaborate with her, and she always produced some useful insights and give some amazing suggestions when we are brainstorming together. She's very energetic, and I really love that. The most amazing memory, or I would say the most amazing things that happens during this class is that I met Ramona through this course. And then we realized that we are from the same city, graduated from the same high school, went to the same university, taking the same course. We are even living in the same district in the big city of Shenzhen. I think it's pretty cool, and I never expected these things happen. Yeah, that's all for my reflection video, and I really, really enjoy 045. And yeah, I hope in the future I can still contact with the students and Zach. Yeah, thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Andreas. I'm a third year student studying computational finance, and this semester I took the CB3045 classes. So this is my personal reflection on what I have learned throughout taking this class this semester. So first of all, I get to experience an out-of-the-box experience for me because my base is in finance, where I learn more about the valuation and more number crunching thing. But in this class, I learned how to structure my thoughts well. I learned how to think about a strategy from a higher point of view. And also I learned how to work with the limited amount of data because that's not something I'm common with in the finance field. I also learned about ideas articulation because prior to taking these classes, I didn't have too much of a way to visualize my idea. So definitely I pick up a lot of new visualization tricks from my friend, from Zach's teaching. So that's something I believe I have improved on. And the third thing that I'm really grateful from taking this class is that I get the chance to represent CTU in the MBSC competition, which is international case competition that I undergo with these 3 other people from these classes. I learned a lot from this competition and how to actually solve a case challenge in 24 hours, which is a new experience for me. And I also get to meet these 3 other people that are an absolute beast in case competition and got a reliable teammate for me to join cash comms together. And lastly, from this class, I also got some new friends because I got the chance to work with people from different backgrounds and learn from their experience. So that's all for my personal reflection on this class, and I hope that I can meet with you all guys again sometimes in the future.
Let me summarize what I have learned in this course as this semester almost ends. There are mainly 3 things that I've learned from this course. First of all, this course helps me to make slides with better designs and structures since a lot of group work was distributed to us. Another thing I would like to point out is that this course makes me realize not everything is important to solve, so we should only present the contents and solution that creates the most significant impact to the company. Finally, this course encourages me to ask more questions to make things more clear. For example, when I need to propose a solution, I need to think about what is the solution and what are the capabilities of the solution and how the solution makes a difference, etc. One thing I find memorable is the perseverance of my groupmates. It was in mid-March where the number of tasks was at its peak. I remember that our teammates had to stay until 1 a.m. for the premium soft case presentation. But actually, this presentation could have ended much earlier if we had immediately submitted the recording without fixing the problems. My teammates actually gave up their resting time to improve our presentation by giving feedback to each other. Therefore, I think this is the most memorable thing in this course since their unselfishness is very impressive. To wrap up, I think this is an essential course for business students who want to grow their communication skills, and I'm sure students who take this course will not regret what they have chosen.
Hi everyone, my name is Vander Sabian Safjan, and today I'm going to talk and share a little bit about my reflection upon joining the 305 course. So before joining this course, I was often confused on how to tackle and break down case questions and set priorities on the issues and the different perspectives we must tackle on. One of the most technique that I learned is the SEQ, which is the situations and what complications it leads to and identify the case questions. It basically understands the situations of the company first and their positions, and then what is their problem and how to tackle it with the situations and conditions it is being presented. I truly enjoy working with different people with different working styles. Joining this course allows me to learn a lot of experience to work with different people from different backgrounds and get a different kind of perspective in the case questions and the ideas that they have. One of my favorite moments is that Zach likes to improvise his lessons, and I would say that it's not too boring like a lecture. On the beginning of each lessons, there will be someone who will be telling a joke, and at one time I was actually appointed. I've never done anything like that before, but eventually I overcome my fear and comfort zone and try to do it as best as I can. I think I truly enjoyed this course a lot, but when doing case questions, I was often lost on how to do financials since I'm not from a finance major, or is it not my strong suit. Maybe in the future, the course could tackle more on how to calculate the finance and the feasibility of the solutions. This is all for my sharing with a bit upon joining CB3045. Thank you.
Hi, it's Fern. During the whole semester, there are a lot of things that I have learned. The first thing is that from the case solving experience, this allowed me to think creatively and think out of the box while maintaining the feasibility of the ideas. And the next thing that I have learned, and I believe that it is as important as the decent idea, is how to communicate effectively and also how to make a presentation slide that are good looking and easy to understand. And the next thing that I've also learned is how to work as a team, because to be honest, working as a team in this course is quite challenging, as we'll be assigned to a new team for every new task. And this allowed me to improve my adaptability and my team working skills. As you know that when we work with different people, it requires different working style and different approach. And let's move on to my favorite memory. My first favorite memory would be the HKU HSBC case competition memories. It is very fun and challenging at the same time. And yeah, obviously the case itself is interesting, and also the teaming procedure, because this is the first time that I team up with the completely new people that I've never known before, and the result turned out really good. And my other favorite memory would be the self-introduction video that we watched together at the very beginning of the course. It is really fun and exciting to know more about the classmates. And the last thing is that the classmates in this course is so supportive. I remember for the time that we are assigned in the breakout room for the business story slide discussion, I find that everyone tried their best to help each other to improve their presentation slides. And I really, really value that. And I have learned a lot from them as well. And that is pretty much from me. In a nutshell, I really enjoy this course and find this course really useful. And I also apply the knowledge that I learned from this course to other works. And the result turns out so good. So thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Paul, and my feedback and opinion to this course, it maximized my experience in terms of the opportunity to solve a case and also the collaboration with others. One of the things that I learned is the SCQ framework. Let's take myself as an example. In the beginning, I was allowed to study this course, but I have zero experience on the case competition and case solving, where I need to complete several group and individual assignments. So the question that I have in mind is that how can I complete all the assignments on time without over relying on others? So my solution to this is trying to learn from others' work and make improvement bit by bit with hands-on experience. Let's take a deeper look on my personal journey. Like in the beginning of the class, we are required to do a BTS case. And I don't really know what I need to include in the PowerPoint and also the step for case solving. When time proceeds, we have a time to solve the MLS case, and it's my first time to read a real case that have a couple of pages long, and I don't really know like what I need to understand from the case, so I feel really confused at the time. But when time goes on, I do the third case, which is premium solve, and I have more understanding about how to solve a case and steps needed to analyze the case. So at that time, it's also my first time to do the analysis part, but I have another question come to mind, that how detail is needed in the PowerPoint, but it's more concrete. It's not like the previous question that is quite general. And at that time, I'm trying to filter some unnecessary information need to include in the analysis part. And at the end, I kind of curious when solving a case, because in the DMB case that we are required to come up with some solution to achieve the CSR, but I don't know what CSR at that moment too. But I'm kind of my emotion changed from confused to curious and willing to learn more and know more about new stuff in the business world. And that's all for my reflection videos, and thank you for all, especially for those who have worked with me in the previous project and really enjoyed that time. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. CB3045 is such an eye-opening course. I gained and grew a lot. Come and let me show you. The pictures on the left is my style of presenting in the past, poor slide making skills, and still think like an ordinary student. But in each practices I got in this course, I keep on improving and honing my skills. I started to be aware of the visual aids presentation and even try to draw PowerPoint slides. Other than my skills, I analyze things differently and even crack cases that I'm not familiar with. Now I could confidently say that I can make effective PowerPoint slides and truly know how to analyze business case. Other than those hard skills I got from the course, actually, I really enjoy meeting, talking, and joking around with my classmates. The diversity in this class is so incredible. Some of my classmates are from Indonesia, Russia, and also some other European countries. But sadly, most of the classes in my semester went on Zoom. So when you got the chance to physically take this course, please don't miss the chance.
Hi, my name is Zhang Chenyu. I'm one of the students in CB3045 this semester. Now I'll share some of my experience in the course. The course offered me new perspectives on how to deliver a smoother presentation. There are two important tricks I picked up from the course. First, divide and conquer, which asks you to first identify the major issue in the case and then tear it down logically into several smaller questions, usually 2 to 3, and proceed to answer each. This usually provides a clear role structure to frame the presentation in an easy to follow manner. The second is to repeatedly verify the presentation flow before making slides. This could ensure the readability of the storylines on a high level and especially from an audience perspective. I consider these two steps as the technical foundation to construct a good storyline after taking the course. I have also experienced a very diverse learning environment in the course. I was able to work with smart students from various backgrounds and majors. It's eye-opening for me to hear a variety of trending business practices in different countries and areas and learn about different cultures from my peers. It's also a great honor to befriend top students from all kinds of majors. I also had a great opportunity to join a case challenge organized by Georgetown University on behalf of CTU with peers in this course. It was a 28-hour case solving competition. My teammates and I had a fruitful learning process during the competition and have become very good friends afterward. Together, we entered another case competition, ESG Challenge Hong Kong, and placed second runner-up. The course, I would say, is also a great platform to make friends who would make competitive teammates for any case competitions. In conclusion, I had a quite inspiring learning experience during the course, and I would recommend it to friends who are also enthusiastic about case solving.
Hello, I'm Crystal. Talking about the things I have learned in this course, I think the first thing is I learned how to do case cracking. I know how to pick the important points from a lot of information and to plan a well-organized outline step by step. The second thing I have learned is the presentation skills, including the visualization of the slides, how to make the slides prettier, the color chosen for the slides are very important, and also the presentation flow, what contents should be included in different types of presentation, and what are the orders of those contents. These are very useful skills for doing any projects. The last things I have learned is how to work with different people. That every time we were distributed into different groups, so I gained more experiences on communicating and cooperating with people in different styles. And my favorite memory is when I was doing the business story. It was the first time I do this kind of individual presentation because it was different from other more formal presentation. So I have learned a lot on how to do an opener as well as telling a good story with different techniques. And I found everyone's business stories are very interesting too. So that's all for my reflection. And I think it's a really valuable journey to join this course in this semester. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It is a reflection on CB3545 business case competition course and answering the question, what have I gained from this course? What have I learned from this course? I would like to say that it gave me a practical demonstration of how we should solve not only business case competitions, but also all kind of problems. So since all of them demand people to have a critical look at them. So I can say for sure that right now I'm more able to take concrete steps for solving business cases, and also to come up with creative, practical, and at the same time justified solutions. And all of those sessions, all of those presentations gave me competition spirit, which felt not like an ordinary group presentation. And talking about the favorite memory on the people with whom I like to work with the most, I would like to say that each class served as a memory, and each person served as a teacher, was a teacher for me. And it's hard to say which part of it was the most favorite. So, but I can say for sure that all about this course was favorite for me.
Hi, I'm Farhan. As we reach the end of our semester, it's time to take a step back and look at the valuable stuff we have learned throughout the course CB3045. This course has really benefited me as I have learned how to analyze and solve very diverse cases, be it the premium soft or DNB. I have also significantly improved my slide making skills, although I'm not a professional yet, but of course, moving on, the presentation skills. I've improved my presentation skills. I have known the importance of the opener to grasp the audience attention to the flow of presentation. Now, let's kind of move on towards the environment. The class environment was quite chill and really engaging, not to mention the groups. Everyone was friendly, really enjoyed working with you all. To be honest, I think the business story was a really cool assignment. The videos really allowed us to not only learn from each other, but also give an overview of many different organizations globally. I think that's all for me for today. Thank you.
I think I can summarize my learning experience in CB3045 through 3 outcomes, which are improving my slide construction, teamwork, and time management skills. So in this class, Zach gave a lot of insights on what to do and what not to do in making slides, both in the context of case competitions and also for general cases such as the workplace. I think it's a valuable skill that a lot of people tend to overlook. I also improved my teamwork skills, as in each case solving project, we were assigned to different groups each time, and I work with different and new people with different opinions as well. I further learned how to keep an open mind towards various ideas proposed by different people. Lastly, my time management skills were really tested and honed in this course because as a third year student, I think the workload is very heavy when you combine it with four other additional group projects. I learned how to allocate my time better and also learned how to rearrange my priorities. My favorite memories was the offline classes, and I had a fun time as it was interactive. And the people I've enjoyed working with is basically everyone that has ever been in a group with me. Overall, I think this course has been an eye-opening experience, and I enjoyed this course as it's one of the most interactive courses that I've had in CityU. And I met and got to work with a lot of like-minded and ambitious individuals. I think I'll rate this course as a 4 out of 5.
Hi everyone, Gloria's here, and today I'm going to share my experience in CB3045 and possibly all of the key takeaways and possible improvement. So one of the key takeaways that I would like to share is that I definitely learned a lot of new skills and experience, because in the past when I joined case competition, I always just crack the case in the presentation. I didn't really do a lot of analysis and I didn't really check the flow. But after joining CB3045, I definitely learned how to present in a way that people will listen, and definitely learned a lot of new skills and experience by having a lot of things that Zach tutored us a lot to do. And training definitely was very intense as we have a lot of training and case every week, but it was definitely rewarding. And another thing that I would like to highlight is my journey in MBSC. Zach gave us the opportunity to join the international case competition, and me along with my friends, we definitely learned a lot. And this team is actually a very solid team. I couldn't really ask for more, and they're very encouraging because I know that I'm actually still very lacking, but this team actually made me want to grow even more and develop myself even more. So yeah, these are the people that I really respect, and I really thank you, Zach, for that. And lastly, this course definitely teach me a lot of teamwork because every single week we're supposed to work with different people, and not a lot of people have similar mindsets. Therefore, we might have a lot of clashes, but this course as well teach us how we can handle those kind of experience. And I believe that it is very important, especially when we're going to our career world. And yeah, this is what I believe is the most important. And if there is a possible improvement I would like to give is that please give a fixed schedule, because I'm someone who's very organized, and having something that is too sudden makes me panic. But other than that, I really love this course, and I would really recommend people to come join this course because it definitely make you grow, and yeah, you'll learn a lot here.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to share 3 things I think is important in this class. So the first one is handwritten slide. And I do think as a beginner, handwritten slide can help us train our logic, also can help us drop down the important points, so without making a slide. So it's pretty important to train our expression, train the flow for our presentations. Second is that there are a lot of practice. So I do believe that in this course, the workload is relatively heavy compared to other courses, but it's worth it since I can learn from my previous work, and I can also learn from the others' work during the presentations. It can help me to improve quickly from those practices. So the third one is slide making. I do learn through techniques like action title, customer journeys, and also decision matrix. So those can help me to illustrate my point clearly to the audience, also can present my logic. So I do think it's helpful. So overall, I'm pretty grateful having this class. Although it's quite saddening, we're having this class online because this class do have a lot of interactions between professors and students. So overall, I'm grateful having this class and getting along with you guys. So at last, I would like to thank for the feedback and efforts from the professor. So thank you. That's all.
For this course, the first thing I've learned is analyzing a case within a short period of time because we were usually given a week to do our presentations. This definitely trains me to do my work efficiently and effectively, as well as learning from different cases. Also, this course further develops my analytical skills. I learned how to analyze a company from several perspectives. For example, company overviews, customer and industry analysis. I learned how to write an executive summary and slide titles in a systematic way. For instance, there should be one sentence summarizing the content of a slide for the slide titles. Moreover, I understand how to help the business achieve certain goals with appropriate strategies and how to implement those strategies comprehensively. For example, analyzing the risks and mitigations, timeline, and financial impacts of those strategies. Through different assignments, I could also understand more about different business. Not only could I gain analytical skills, but I could also learn how to design the slides. For example, the color and the size of the text, use of graphs, flowcharts, and tables to make the slides clearer to audience. It's also the first time for me to do handwritten slides, which is really interesting. Most importantly, I've really gained a lot from teamwork. It's vital to cooperate with groupmates to finish the project on time and with quality. Lastly, learning from different presenters in class and practicing continuously, I've learned how to present in a better way and be more confident in presenting. My favorite memory is the process of doing the group assignments. And my other course, there usually only one group assignment throughout the whole course. This gives us less chance to cooperate with others. Nevertheless, this course has 4 group assignments, letting us to work with different people and meet new friends. This trains our communication skills and teamwork skills which are vitally important for a future career. I definitely learned from all my groupmates, and this could improve my shortcomings as well.
Hi, I'm Isla. I think CB3045 is quite a memorable course for me. In general, it starts my case analysis journey. From this course, I got to know what a case presentation structure should contain, how to write a clear presentation flow, how to come up with creative and feasible solutions, and how to design better slides. Also, I have gained a lot of great memories in this course. It's my first face-to-face lecture in my 2-year university study, although it only lasts for 4 weeks. I enjoy the moments of in-class group discussion. I still remember in the CMC classroom, Andrews, Fern, Kiki, and I sit around and share our ideas of principal solutions for UVNet. I was truly engaged in that process when we changed different ideas and tried to improve it together. Besides, I love watching those business stories in class and listening to different opinions from classmates. It always reminds me to keep curious and open-minded to the world. I think this course may be one of the best courses I took in the university. It's interesting, highly interactive, full of practice opportunities and feedbacks. Personally, the only suggestion may be it would be better if there's more practice and feedback for Q&A sessions. At last, I'd like to say glad to meet you all in this course.
Hey guys, let me share the reflection for this course. This was a quick course, but I learned a lot. First, I got a useful experience of how to come up with a quick case solution, and thanks to Zach's comments, now I know even better how to make structured presentations. Second, an assignment where we presented the company told me how to state briefly the main idea. Talking about the people that I've enjoyed working with, I want to say that in each team, there were brilliant and very smart guys. But a special thank you goes to Sharp and Andreas, as these guys have very professionally solved cases and really good pals. My memories are connected with the hard work and bright emotions that I had during this course. Firstly, I remember how I was making literally millions of handwritten slides, as I'm really bad in drawing. But now I'm kind of Picasso. Secondly, I remember how me and my team can't record a presentation as we were too tired and each of us made mistakes. So we spent around an hour to record the premium thought presentation, and after it, I felt like we did something impossible. Finally, I want to say thanks to all of you guys and to Zach especially that he studied with me in this course.
Good afternoon. I'm Catherine, a first-year student taking CB3045 from Management Sciences. I'm going to share my takeaways from the course in terms of skills and favorite memories. CB3045 was a great learning experience that taught me many hard and soft skills. For hard skills like computer skills, I learned how to use slide elements and organize content to present in a more persuasive, convincing, and clear way. As for analytical and presentation skills, I was able to identify the key issues in a case and come up with tailor-made and feasible solutions, and choose the most appropriate styles to confidently present them in front of the audience. Furthermore, I improved my soft skills like problem solving and time management. I'm pretty sure that I can reasonably allocate time for case solving and figure out creative and practical marketing tactics within the deadline. Finally, by communicating with and inspiring others, I learned how to enhance teamwork and cooperate with various individuals. There are many memorable moments. I was touched at the time my teammates took care of me and did most of the work when I was ill, as I could only join the in-class group discussion and do a few parts of the slides. I still clearly remember the sense of achievement after finishing all the handwritten slides for the Marks and Spencer and the premium solved cases. My favorite part was learning new things and making new friends. Last but not least, I'd like to wrap up the presentation with a letter of thanks. Dear Dr. Lerm, thanks for accepting me in CB3045. It has been a pleasure taking your classes this semester. Thank you for providing us with an enjoyable and memorable experience. I do cherish the memories we made together and look forward to seeing you in the future classes. Wishing you all the best. Yours, Catherine. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you for your time.
Hi guys, I'm Kelly Lam and I have joined CB 3045 for this semester. I've learned many useful skills in these courses, like how to make professional slides in presentation and effective ways and steps. Before I joined this course, I usually do not spend time on making or design the slides, or properly use the template provided by the MS Office and put all my ideas on one single slide, which is too wordy and difficult to understand. After joining this course, I have learned how to organize a presentation and separate different parts to make my slides be more simple and easy to follow, which improve my expressions and organization. I've applied the skills which I have learned in this course, which can help me to achieve a higher grade in other courses with presentations. Even though I only joined these courses for a semester, the skills and things I have learned in this course are meaningful and useful for my entire semester. And here is my first business story assignment. As you can see, I did not do very well and it's too simple. And this is the DNB case that Hi everyone, I'm Kelly Lam and I have joined CB 3045 for this semester. I've learned many useful skills in these courses, like how to make professional slides in presentations and effective. Hi guys, I'm Kelly Lam and I have joined CB 3045 for this semester. I've learned many useful skills in this course, like how to make professional slides and presentations. Before I joined this course, I usually do not spend time on making or design the slides. I will probably use the template provided by the MS Office and put all my ideas on one single slide, which is too wordy and difficult to understand. After joining this course, I learned how to organize my presentation and separate different parts to make my slides be more simple and easy to follow, which improve my expression and organization. I've applied the skills which I have learned in these courses, which help me to achieve a higher grade in my group presentations. Even though I only joined this course for a semester, the skills and things that I have learned in this course are meaningful and useful for my entire semester. As you can see, it is my first assignment. And you can see there are many ways that I can improve and it's too simple. And here is my latest presentation slides. As you can see, I have a great improvements on how to organize and design my slides. I very appreciate that I have opportunities to join this course because teachers are very nice and he is willing to spend a lot of time to give me feedback. In other courses, teachers will seldom give me comments, but in this course, the teacher have spent time to give me a lot of comments about how can I improve. I really appreciate. I very appreciate that sketch, Zach. I very appreciate that Zach is very nice and spend a lot of time to give me feedback. In other courses, teachers will seldom give us comments, but in this course, Zach has spent a lot of time to give me a lot of feedbacks about how can I improve. I really like this part, although Zach is a bit harsh. And my favorite memory is about making friends in this course. Because of this course, I have made some friends like Alisa and Isla. When we face difficulties, we will encourage each other. Before we submit our individual assignments, we will ask each other for opinions or comments on how to improve. And this course makes me have more connection with my friends. There are also unforgettable memories of the MS case. After our group meeting until 1 a.m., the next day we have 2 members get COVID and my family members also get COVID. I need to switch to other groups in a very hard moment and I need to catch up on their parts and discussion. I was so tired and worried in that period. Lastly, I very appreciate that I have joined CB 3045 for this semester. Although it is a bit busy with assignments and projects compared to other courses. In this small size class, I have more connection with my classmates and get more attention from teachers. I I would recommend my friends to join this course because it's very useful and have a great improvement after you join this course. Thank you.
I had a really good time in this course. Tracing back to our first few lessons, we had it in a small classroom where we physically met each other and shared our opinions. I cherished the time mingling with classmates from different countries during a short break, as I have never had an opportunity to talk to non-locals since I was at a local school in the past. Exchanging thoughts in a local context is really interesting. I got a chance to develop a deeper understanding of how business works in countries out of my prior knowledge. My favorite memory is about the DNB case, where Andreas moaned about HSBC's user-friendly interface on the mobile app, and I thought HSBC was already doing very well in the locals field. He recommended that I take a look at the SETI banks, and he also introduced an app of an Indonesian bank. Not until then did I realize I should see things from a wider perspective and always explore from the international context. There are way more things I do not know yet, and I should keep exploring to enrich my insight. The 4 group cases I did allow me to acquire case analysis and presentation skills when solving real-life business problems. I never had assignments due in that short period, but that pushed us to propose solutions and deliver professional business presentation in a limited time, simulating that in real case competitions. Solving the M&S case was hard for me as I don't really know a lot about the Chinese context, from consumer behaviors to the industry, and I couldn't even name its competitors in a Chinese environment. Therefore, the discussions we had in the class cultivated my business knowledge of countries outside of Hong Kong, and I love it. Thank you all, and see you all on a campus soon.
Kiki Chen. So the self-introductions video seems like yesterday, and now I'm here recording the reflection video. During the whole semester, I've learned a lot in this course. I've done so many times of group projects and doing many versions of my business story. I've learned how to present the slides in a way that normal human beings can understand my logic instead of only me can understand what is going on. And also I've learned how to generate innovative ideas in all those cases. Now get to my most memorable experience, which is also the most important thing I've learned, is that it's very rare to have the chance of getting so many people from different majors together to share an idea on cracking the case. And I think everybody can learn a lot through brainstorming and letting others judge your ideas, not only the people in the group. If you have a chance, you can let the whole class judge your ideas and question you. I don't think that's kind of a frustrating thing if I got criticism, but rather a exciting thing because I get to, ideas generated from me may not fit the others, and the whole point of the case is to fit the general public. So I think it is very, very precious experience. And for the things I think that can improve in the future, I think maybe the class can introduce more technical skills in breaking down a case, like how to break the case question into smaller parts, or how to find the pain point in the whole customer journey. So maybe that kind of thing is more, it's something you can learn, but of course you can learn through sharing, but I think maybe learning through a structured class is better for maybe some 3 or 4 lectures in the front, and then we can continue with this sharing environment. Thank you.
I learned a lot from this class, but the top 3 things I learned in the class would be presentation, teamwork, and also time management skills. Comparing myself before and after joining the course, I could see a lot of improvement I made, especially in designing and presenting the slides. Moreover, as we have different teammates on each case, it challenged me to become more adaptive as everyone has their own work style. And through this class, I learned how to produce the best quality of work quickly and efficiently with my teammates, as we have limited time for each case. It also helps me with my time management skills, where I have to juggle the work between other courses and this course, where most of them are demanding. Hence, it allows me to schedule my time effectively. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to work with all students in CB3045
So the people I've enjoyed working with would be my teammates from all 4 cases. Each individual is outstanding because all of them performs well with the task given, and we could allocate our time efficiently on how to divide the work and provide creative solutions. Even though the time was relatively short for each case, I really enjoy working with them. My favorite memory was when we had class offline. It was really fun as we could interact with each other face to face. Hence, the course was more interactive and we had more discussions compared to the online one, where it couldn't be as interactive as the offline one. Overall, I don't regret joining this class as the course is really fun and useful, where it focuses on soft skills and hands-on experience in tackling business case studies. There were a lot of discussions that can help me to construct my problem-solving skills as well. Lastly, the people in the class are really hardworking ones, where it's a rare situation, and most likely you won't find any free riders in the class, given the selective process to join the class. So that's the end of my reflection video. Thank you all.
Hello everyone, I am Bara Musaiba, student of CB3045 course in semester B, and here is the short reflection that I want to share with you. The first thing is that what I have learned in this course. There's so many things to say, but 3 most important things is that making a presentation. Now when I compare my previous presentation with the presentation that I make now, they differ so much, and I'm so grateful to learn the skill, which is so useful in my other courses as well. And then tackling cases. This is the first time when I'm actually solving case like in this course, and now I know which action to take first when solving case, how to come up with solutions, and how to actually present them. And the next thing is interacting with people, giving comment to the work of others, and receiving feedback to your work also, like which is really useful to improve your performance. And then people I enjoyed working with. I actually enjoyed to be in the same class with every student. They are so smart and funny. But these 3 people are like special for me. Like they are Rafisa, Rafe, and Chenyu. Thank you guys for working with me. And my favorite memories. I think for everyone, it's like when students used to share jokes in the beginning of the lectures, and there is a time also I shared my joke, and I hope that it wasn't too weird. And then when the graduate of this course, Charlotte, came in one of our lectures and shared her experience, how she ended up as a consultant in a company. And this was one of the most insightful trainings, and I will remember her experience like my whole life, and how we solved our very first case BTS. We enjoyed that so much. And yeah, and also I want to express gratitude to Professor Zach and Ramona for their hard work in teaching us. I really hope to meet everyone in a campus in a soon future. Thank you, everyone.
This semester, I had the opportunity to take CB3045, a course I used to hear a lot about, saying how heavy the workload is, and more importantly, how helpful the course is. After 3 months of study, I can personally certify that it is all true, and that the rewards far outweigh the effort. Before taking this course, I only had 1 experience with business case analysis, and my slide making skills were very unprofessional, often too packed or lack of emphasis. But look at my slides now. I know it's not the best and it still has a lot of room to grow, but I do see a positive change thanks to CB3045. In this course, I had the opportunity to be exposed to various cases and were required to make detailed and in-depth analysis and solutions. Well, I learned what should be included in a case solution project to make it complete and professional. In addition, through this course, I learned that the solution should be creative, innovative, and feasible. It should not be limited to marketing strategy only. It can be multi-faced. Well, I have many favorite memories of this course. One notable moment was that once I felt really good about our group project, but the next day, Zach presented another group's project in class, and I immediately felt that I still had a lot of room to grow. In that moment, my overconfidence was crushed, but in a good way. And I remember the first time we tackled HKU HSBC style case. It was my first time doing the handwritten slides, and it was very tough at first. I was frustrated and panicked when we got some feedback from professors. But Zach's feedback is actually really straight to the point and very helpful. So after that, I started to looking forward to the professor's feedback. And for the second time, I could feel more confident compared to the first time. But my favorite part of this course was that we have the opportunity to try to do each of the different parts of the case solving. I mean, where else could I get this opportunity to try different parts and grow beside this course? Well, I really appreciate this opportunity to really try, learn, and grow. As far as suggestions for future improvements, I just wish I could have started the work early so that I could enjoy the process and learn more from it. Also, in the future competition selections, I should be more willing to try and vote. I mean, there will always be someone better than me, but I should at least give myself a chance to try so that I can grow. Thank you. It is really a great and worthwhile journey.
Hi everyone, this is Rafiza, and this is what I learned from CB3045. So I have three main takeaways from this course. One of them is done is sometimes better than perfect. When you have a lot of tight deadlines and a lot of time constraints, it's better to sometimes get things done rather than dwelling on every single detail. Sometimes it's better to just get the big picture and get it done. I think my communication skills have improved significantly over the semester, whether it's communicating through my words or whether it's communicating through presentations. And I think this is a very important takeaway I have from this course, as communication skills are extremely important everywhere. I also think I have a better understanding about my strengths and weaknesses. For example, I learned that I really enjoy case competitions. I love the fast-paced nature of case competitions and how they give me an adrenaline rush. Team working is a big part of this course, and like everyone, I think we have both positive and negative experiences when it comes to team working. So I learned a lot of things from everyone here. So I'd like to give a shout out to all the teammates and everyone who's worked with me. You're all amazing. You gave me so much opportunities to learn, and I had a lot of fun with everyone who worked with me. I also loved how informal this course was, especially the jokes in the beginning of each class. Not all of them were the best, but I still enjoyed them. I also love how we have separate WhatsApp groups for this course, and it really helped build the connections with everyone. And of course, you, Zach, you're just an amazing teacher. So I'd rate this course pretty high, 4 out of 5. And would I recommend this course to my friends? I definitely would. Thank you. That's all from me.
Hi, I'm Ray, and this is my reflection on the CB3045 Advanced Seminar on Business Case Analysis course. So I really enjoyed this course in terms of the content and the people that I've encountered. Everyone was super friendly and nice in this course, and I didn't encounter any issues in terms of completing the coursework with others. For the content, I really enjoyed being able to learn about how to approach cases, practical tips on making your slides, and how to basically present with others in a team. I think some of the things that could be improved about this course are the organization of class activities and time, in terms of like there being a bit more of a structure towards like how things work in the class. I understand sometimes things can be a bit last minute, but I still think maybe some structure would be good. And I also think the case exposure in the course, and like during the class, I think there could be more time spent on going through the case and like going through the sort of how to approach it, instead of just sort of leaving that to the last kind of minutes of the class, and then you kind of just have to figure out the rest from there and our solutions. You know, I feel like that could also, maybe we could spend a bit more time on that. And I think one of the things that really kind of impacted my ability to work well in this course was the feedback from the teacher to the student. I feel like students should be able to receive feedback within a reasonable amount of time, like before the actual deadline of the assignment, and to be able to receive like some level of like details or specifics regarding our case, like instead of just like general feedback. I think there could be some improvements on communication with the teacher. But that's all I had to say. Thank you. And I still would take this course all over again if I could. Thank you, and have a good 2022.
Hello everyone, I'm Richard, one of the students in City University of Hong Kong's CB3045 course this year. And I'm here to share with you my fun experience learning in the course. So I have learned different various valuable lessons, but I want to highlight these two main skills that has been developing myself to be a better person today. So the first one is the logic behind the case cracking, starting from understanding the case and then from that identifying the issues that have been lagging the companies or clients' growth to attain their goals. And also in order to solve these issues, we formulate the appropriate solutions and then estimating the implementation plan and also finances. I see that this logic is actually not complicated, but it is often being overlooked because it's not that complicated. And this course has taught me on how important it is in order to do this logic step by step in the right direction. And the second one is the presentation flow. So you may have great ideas and also great solutions, but we need to express it in a comprehensive way so it would be easy to grasp and also convincing for the audience. And I believe that this is a valuable fundamental skill that will help me in order to thrive in my professional journey. Last but not least, I'm also grateful for the opportunity to participate in HSBC HKU competition this year, in which I had valuable trainings that has brought us to be the Hong Kong champion this year. And due to this competition, also I have met different great people, especially my teammates, Fern, Vicky, and also Ramona, with whom I have been enjoying working with and also learned a lot from. And thank you, Zach. Thank you, everyone, for the experience, and see you next time.
I would say the biggest takeaway that I have from this course is definitely my improvement in my case analysis skills. Through the comprehensive training that I've received from this course, I've got a lot of opportunities to create different business presentations. Through that, I've learned how to structure effectively a business storyline, how to present my idea concisely to my audience, and how to integrate the ideas of different people to create a persuasive business presentation. And I really believe that this will all be extremely useful to me in achieving my future aspiration to become a business consultant. On top of that, I'm really thankful also for the opportunities offered by this course to work with some of the brightest talent that I've ever met before. Through that, I've learned to become a great team player, which focuses on contributing to the collective success of our teams. So I really cherish working with everyone in the class, and most notably my HKJUCC team. Even though this is a really intense and fast-paced case competition, I still enjoy very much hearing from all the ideas exchanged during the case competition from my talented teammates. Despite losing in the end, I still believe this is one of the biggest learning moments and most unforgettable experience that I have gathered from joining this course. In the weekly lecture, I really enjoy seeing our business stories being discussed in class. Seeing the opinions from Zach and also all my other classmates has really opened my mind in terms of how to further improve my presentation. I still recall vividly that Zach had pointed out we couldn't fix all the problems at once, which has really inspired me to focus on the certain aspects of a company's problem when doing case analysis in the future. And lastly, I really enjoy the joke telling section at the start of each lesson. So let's hope we have another chance to share our jokes with each other one day in the future. See you guys really soon again in the future. Thank you.
I'm Sharp, and this is my reflection of CB3045. So let's begin with what I've learned. So this course is filled to the brim with group work alongside seemingly tight scheduling, having to complete a short presentation under a week. But being better at scheduling was necessary to survive. Another is embracing simplicity. I usually default to using words that seems right to me, but obviously those words may not be simple to understand for others. Learning to understand has been pertinent. I'll talk about people I've enjoyed working with. I worked together with Ivan for the traveling agency case. Many interactions throughout my time in the course tended to be more transactional, where we focus on finishing our given task. With Ivan, we talk about the task itself, but also talked about ourselves, our countries, and seemingly anything that interested us. It was fun working with him. Amber is someone I worked with twice. Both times she was accommodating and a willing listener to other people's opinion, including mine. She was willing to compromise on some ideas, but also push forth when she had her own strong ideas. It was a pleasure working with her. Lastly, Fern is someone I worked with in the D&D case. Obviously, her being from the same country, communicating with her was very easy. But more than that, I find Fern to be someone who is really dedicated with very high attention to detail. She's someone who would go out of her way to edit and make other people's slides look better. Finally, my favorite moments in this course. I believe generally my favorite moments in this course were during my many group meetings where after some conversations over the case at hand, we would detour from the case and start talking about random things. I find these small detours from the final destination of completing our task to be pleasant and genuine because we feel more humans rather than robots completing tasks. Thank you.
For only reflecting lessons and for business case crackings, I am glad that I have more knowledge learning on the cooperation with the smart classmates in CB3045. I also gained more and deeper understanding on presenting a case combination, such as the flow, pattern of slides, and also the format of verbal presentation. I enjoy working with Vicky, Ryan, and Vanessa. I found that they are passionate in case cracking and devote a lot into the group work. Apart from that, they are open to the new ideas and suggestions in discussion, which is encouraging me to learn more. My favorite memories in class should be my solo presentation of the business story. Although I know that the format of the first edition is not so correct, while I'm happy that I can receive a lot of suggestions on modifying my case. For the future improvement, I will hope to get more PowerPoint format case competition cracking than the handwritten practice, as there is more common in the case competitions of the former format. Also, I would like more teaching on the financial part, as it is my weakest part comparing to other sessions in the case competition.
Hi guys, I'm Vanessa. So to be honest, I didn't really expect that I could enter CB3045 when I was just like in year one at first. And I really have to say like I learned a lot from you guys and from this course. So I started to notice like what case competitions are like, what the overall flow should be, and the importance of like making slides precise and like the importance of transition pages and what to say. And I also noticed like I still have a lot to improve, including my presentation skills, English writing skills, how to make sentences more precisely, and like how to analyze cases faster and more accurate. So one of like my favorite memories in this course is like when the class is still face-to-face and we used to chat during break times, because like that's when like I finally find myself starting to notice new people and even trying to make new friends in my university life. And I also cherish like every moment when we come up with great ideas and like innovative thoughts during discussion and when we finally finish recording each of the cases. So to sum up, although the workload sometimes is quite a lot and we also used to complain a bit, but then like I still really cherish every moment with all of you guys, and I really do learn a lot and enjoy this course. So thank you guys, and thank you Zach, and I hope to meet you guys someday in other courses.
I joined CB3045 late from a senior referral. After 12 full weeks of the course, I came up with a word that can describe my experience in CB3045. It's never ending. And I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's never ending on knowledge, never ending insights, and brainstorming, that's for sure. Before this course, I had no visual of consulting, and I don't know what a proper presentation is.
And now I don't think I can ever look at a PPT the same again. Every time I see a slide, there are voices in my head saying, oh, they shouldn't be here. Zach wouldn't like it like this. The color choice is not right, and many more. My favorite memories are when recording the MNS case. It took my group almost 3 hours because we had to do so many takes. And by the end of the recording, I was incapable of looking at my laptop. Of course, the other memorable things I've gained from this course is the friends and the people I met. Honorable mentions to Andreas, Gerald, Richard, and Lafina. I just want to say thank you to Zach and to everyone who gave comments, shared their ideas and critics. I will definitely cherish being in this course and use the things I learned from this course for the rest of my life, or as long as I shall make PPTs. Thank you and bye-bye.
I've learned a lot in the past 12 weeks. First of all, as about learning from my peers, which is my classmates. So during the class discussion time, I got a lot of chances to actually communicate with different people and learn about the structure of thinking about different cases and about positive and innovative ideas on the solution as well. And for the structures, before I entered this class, I never used a one-page summary to summarize all the situation, complications, like different questions and answer into a single page. And I do find it quite useful when I have messy ideas to generate. The second thing that I have learned is about slide making, on how to better organize my slides to be more presentable and allow reader to read them easily. And also the last thing is about organizing different ideas, such as putting the case notes on the document, summarizing them with their characteristic and also with other unique selling point that we must pay attention to. And during the 12 weeks, I did learn a lot from my friends, and I'm very glad to meet you guys in this class. First of all, as about my HSBC and HKU teammates, where we have done a lot of trainings during weekend and presentation days. And working with you guys are really fun and meaningful to me. And the second one is my monsoon sim competitions. Although this competition is not from the class, but I'm very glad to have all of you spending every Wednesday night time with me playing this resources allocation games. And the last one is about my JUCC competitions, which ends yesterday. So I did have a very great time spending the 48 hours with you guys and chit-chatting and arguing about the possible solutions, the situations, and how we're going to format and structure the case. So thank you all for being with me for the past 12 weeks, and I wish to have other cooperations opportunity with you guys in the near future.
From this course, I've learned what an effective business case presentation looks like and how feedback can really be beneficial in terms of redevelopment and improvement. I also learned that being simple and precise is also much more appealing than trying to sound formal using Grogan. What I really enjoyed about this class was getting to work with different people, meeting new friends along the way. And as I am a real big team player, it is nice when the others are on the same level of teamwork because it makes things efficient. I think one of my most favorite memories in this course was my first business case for BTS, working with Ryan, Andreas, and Rave. And although we were challenged in our ideas, it was nice hearing other perspectives and learning from them. I really enjoyed this class. It was not really, as it was really engaging. And I would recommend this to my fellow peers. But I think one thing I should make them aware about is about the spontaneous flexibility of this course. Thank you, Zach, for being a teacher, and it was an honor being a student for CB3045.